Hey Pyros, 𝗬𝗲 here at Elite with some extremely disappointing news, guys. Unfortunately, we are not yet at 100 different 60-gram canisters at Elite Fireworks of New Hampshire. We're close though, so I actually counted everything and we are at 94 different 60-gram canisters. Now, for some of you, just for a reference, I am not double counting stuff that we sell with a case. For instance, if we look at something like Brave New World, I'm only counting as one, so I'm not counting one of the SKUs for Brave New World. So the individual unit and the box kit, they are counted as just one. Okay, so just an FYI, but still, guys, 94 different shells. And of course, we got more empty room here because there's decent amount of new shells that are coming. I mean, guys, this store is less than 45 days that we've been open and we already have the largest canister selection in the East Coast. So yeah, definitely we're very excited for this. But in this video, guys, I wanted to basically showcase some of our amazing canister selection. Sadly, this store does not have as much as the Elite Fireworks of Texas, because that store is at around 130 something this past 4th of July, since that location is seasonal. So that store was at around 132 or around there, different 60-gram canisters. But given that this is a brand new business so quick, I mean, we are getting there no matter what. Before the goal is, I mean, no matter what, before New Year's Eve, I think even in this store we should be at around 120 just because of the shipment of fireworks that's coming in. But showcasing some of our stuff, and that's kind of like the reason. So I want to showcase all of our canisters so you guys can see the availability of what you have. Sadly though, not everything is by the case right now, just because, for instance, raccoon fireworks as an example I'll use. For instance, something like peacock spider. So for instance, I still have the case on this one. Sadly, in this location, we don't, with this business, we don't yet have a back warehouse or a lot of containers to store extras. So it's basically everything that can fit in the store for now. But for instance, something like peacock spider is 104.02 the unit, but if you buy the case, it comes out at $70.28 a unit. Now I do have the case for this one, but basically everything else, if you want raccoon, I don't have the case, because as an example, I'll just use something like, let's say, tiger, right? So if you look behind here, that's basically, it's just a facade right now to show this selection. I still have individual units. There should be 5 behind here. Well, not even 5 actually, but there should be some in here. But the point being, as soon as we get more cases, the case pricing will be available. So that's why you are not going to see the case pricing on everything. But for most part, everything, I mean, literally everything that we import, you're going to have a case price. So these prices that you're seeing, these are our retail price. To give you just a rough estimate, it varies from item to item, but the case pricing will be, I mean, again, it'll be up, but basically, give or take, is 25 to 35% cheaper than what you actually are seeing per individual unit. But showcasing the top, so we have from this side starting with a death shell, and right here we have a bunch of window stuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the 60-gram. Majority of them on the top are actually going to be 24 packs, but there's some variations. And then later on, I'll go ahead and show you this line, and then we'll move on to the others, right? But so we got death shells, G-force, tank busters. This is a variety mix of single to triple breaks. Fish tank from Winda, black side armor, supernova, neon beef. So these are a lot of Winda stuff. And I do have a little bit of case items here and on the back on Winda items. Now, make it pop. This is from Brothers. So it's a single break, 6-inch shell, but it doesn't really matter. Then a lot of the raccoon right here, but in about 5 to 6 weeks, we're gonna have a raccoon container come in here. So we're gonna have the case pricing on the raccoon items will be back, because right now, basically I got 5-6 weeks with this inventory when it comes to raccoon items, right? So if you need raccoon items for the upcoming Labor Day season, you know, if you're shooting fireworks for Labor Day, then of course this is what we have here. All right, so right here now we are moving to brothers items. Now I'm not counting this one. So for instance, something like tidal bound, just so you guys are aware, this is actually a ball shell. So in our new site that we're actually building, I have this classified as a ball shell. The reason for it, it's not really, well no, actually this is not, it's a different one. I'll show you in a bit, but this one actually does have canister, so I did count this one. Sorry, I apologize for that. But anyway, so right here we have more canisters, basically a lot of Brothers Classic, and the good thing is we're gonna have some new Brothers shells that are gonna come in. So very excited stuff. So new stuff that we got, so from Pyro Planet, we do have Continuum's canister shell. I hope I didn't slaughter the name. And then from Power Blast, we got Deadly Strike. I really do love the artwork. And then right here from Warrior Fireworks, Cobra Kai, we got Unabomber, Assassin. From Outlaw, we got Fear of the God. From RGS Fireworks, Neon Widow. We are going to get the Black Widow, but I don't know if I'm going to place an order yet, just because we haven't, to be honest with you, RGS makes some very nice shells, but the problem, and it's a big problem in our store, and often with customers when they come and they're like, oh, what's your best shell that you have? The first thing that I ask them is like, what do you like? If they tell me noise, you guys do know, Hydra Bomb. If they tell me multi-effect, I tend, you know, personally right now I do like, from multi-effects, I do love like the Patriot from Black Hat. But the point being is, depending what you like, you know, it can vary what's the best, right? Because everyone is a little bit different. Of course, us in the fireworks community, we really do care a lot about noise. So a lot of customers, let's just say, we sell a ton of Hydras, but still it's good to have the choice, just because depending on the effect, there's a better shell out there. But from Pyro King, we have Slammer Shell. From Fisherman, we have Radioactive. Miracle, we have Ultimate Hero. And actually, shortly I'll show you, we got some new shell from new to this location. So here at Elite Fireworks of New Hampshire, we got a new Miracle items. The Patriot from Black Cat, if you like, very nice combination. Basically, a very nice balanced shell that features mine to break and double break. The Patriot, it's phenomenal, and especially this batch I'm really liking. New items from Pyro Demon, we got 5-inch Hellfire, Salute to the Flag. So I have not shot any of these, so no feedback on this. A classic from Brother Quest 12 here. We have the Kodo collection, the Sonic Shell from Fox Fireworks, Diablo 24, Demon Shell. So this is new to Elite Fireworks of New Hampshire. Holy Grail, this is very loud Pyro Demon canister. So, and I really do like, this box is a little bit crooked, but it's a very nice artwork. I do like it. And then the new shell from Miracle here at Elite of New Hampshire, the 6-inch bombs. Again, 6-inch, 5-inch, it doesn't really matter, but it has very nice long-lasting effect. This one is new from Miracle, but I have not counted it as a 60-gram canister because, guys, it's not. So this is actually a 35-gram canister. So it's a 4-inch, but it's actually, this is a 4-inch that is actually less, like, it's more inferior than other 4-inch shells. So this could be something at a typical fireworks store, if someone were to say that, oh, well, this is a 6-inch shell, so it's better, this will actually apply to it, and they're not actually lying to you, because it's actually a 35 shell canister. So they're not going to be lying to you. But sadly, for instance, something like, for instance, even the Diablo, you go to many fireworks retailers and they'll be like, yeah, this one over here is much better because it's actually a 6-inch shell. No, it's not. The Diablo is phenomenal. It's a 4-inch shell, but it does, again. But anyway, guys, that's a topic for other video if you have not seen it already. But anyway, guys, so from Pyro Diablo, we got Big Daddy 5-inch canister and Great Mamba. Now over here, as I was saying, so it was gone ballistic. So with this one, for instance, I did not count this as a canister because it is ball shells. Of course, it is in the shape, and a lot of fireworks companies, they just, I mean, based on the package and stuff, it looks packaged like a canister. But over here we have a lot of ball shells, so different ball shells, which none of these were counted within that 94. Now, of course, all in all, I believe we have around 135, 36 different artillery shells right now, with main focus being on canisters, right? So right here, some more ball shells, which we didn't count, but of course, here at Elite, variety is everything. So for instance, for items that we get domestic, and I just want to add this. So a lot of the items right here that you see, we actually got in domestically. So stuff that we usually get domestic, we don't really have a case pricing. So that is why, and of course the quantity we don't get as much, but that is why, for instance, here on the bottom, rather than having the case of the item on the bottom, we actually do have more variety. So for instance, we have the 𝗵𝗲 𝗕𝗲𝘀𝘁. I can't believe this is in the bottom shelf, because this is a phenomenal shell. But guys, don't judge for it, because it's a very phenomenal shell. So if you are at your local fireworks shop and they have this, highly recommended. Colorful, but not just that, it has some shells that are very, very loud. So definitely pick it up. The new black Mamba, and by new I mean it got revamped like 2 years ago, but still. So, and then we have dual exhaust from Fox Fireworks. So those are there. Right here we got the special ring effects from 𝗲𝗀𝘀𝘁 collection within Fox Fireworks. Neon Diablo 6 shots. And then these we have the Joint Task Force. So whatever color you choose. So this one is going to be a lot of, these are actually the shells that are very, the color that you see on the tubes and the packaging is basically the color it focused. So this could be very great for your red, white, and blue themed shows, right? And then the classic, the original, the Nishiki Blast that made the Nishiki Willow very popular. From Raccoon, we have High-Tech Warfare, a Nishiki Kamaru version from Window. This is Rainfire, Double Wow from T-Sky, Supernova, Minecraft, Soul Edge from T-Sky, Echo in the Air, another classic one. The one thing that I wish for this one, I recommend it to a lot of people because it's a very good item for the price, but most people, I feel like they overlook it just because it's brown packaging, so it doesn't grab their attention. Donut shell, so you're gonna have ring effects with this one. Scatter bomb, this is gonna be your tails to break, breaking the rule. And then we have from T-Sky and Pitbull a couple of more compact canisters. A classic from Brothers, Smoke and Mirror, Neon Pack from Pitbull, Uproar, Ring Fire. Anyways, I'm not just going to read everything. So maybe if you guys want to pause here and there to see some of the selections, sure, you can do that. Now let's move on to this side. Now typically on this side, this is the most incomplete section. The reason for it, we have empty space there, and then of course we're going to have empty space on this side just because for variety, we are actually going to have different items on each side. So for instance, Destiny and Dominion, as an example, you can see it on this side, but on the other side, we got Smoke and Mirror 24. But this is basically, you're going to get a total of 60 breaks. So it's all going to be double break and triple break, so 12 and 12. It's a great ball shell, but that's the thing. Nowadays, there's no such thing. There's a reason why you don't find that many ball shells nowadays, because you know what? Just put it in a canister and sell it as the ultra, mega, super duper 7-inch mega shell. It sells better because, you know, marketing. But anyway, guys, other than that, so for instance, unmatched. So this one we have it on both sides. Black Cat 5-inch. I mean, check out this price, guys. And again, this is Black Cat items, and you got to understand this. The Black Cat 5-inch shell, we actually bought it domestically. So this is a domestic. So just to give you a reference, because if once we'll in the near future we'll have shipments from Black Cat directly from China, but you can buy the case for $298, and this is, we bought this item domestically, so you're averaging under $75 a unit. So phenomenal deal. That's why we're selling a lot more box kits than individuals, right? So anyway, so Double Eagle here, the Hydra Bomb, ginger shells, so I'm not going to really talk much about those shells since you guys know. On this side, it's kind of like the same items. Anyway, Falcon Heavy right there. So, and then over here we got Fantastical. So this is a new item from Fireworks Fantasy. So this is Fantastical. So I do not know much about this brand, so I'm not in a situation to talk. Black Scorpion, they make some pretty solid stuff. So for instance, this is the Outlaw, but unfortunately I still have not tried this shell myself. Fear of the God, this is an item that I've tried before. It's pretty loud. It's a very good solid shell. 𝗬𝗵𝗲, which is from Legend, and then this one, the Raptor shell, which you get a total of 28 shells. So you get 4 bonus free shells inside. Rather than 24, it's 28. And then on the bottom, we have the Terminator. So from Bada Boom, we have the Pro Canister. So it's funny, like sometimes, you know, we try to put so much effort on the packaging even of our item, but you look at something like this, just a sticker, hey. But the thing is, most customers actually just overlook through this, but that's why usually the ones that are in the brown, they are a specialty shell, so they might focus on very nice specific effects that will be great for a show. But new from Pyro Demon, we got Voice in the Sky, and that is it, guys. So there you have it. Those are our selection. Let me know in your comment what do you think of the selection, first of all, and what are we missing? Because don't get me wrong, I already have in mind what shells to put here, but as a fireworks page that listens to the fireworks community, we're always trying to bring some of the most amazing stuff, whether that is in New Hampshire or that is going to be in Texas. We got you covered, because after all, Elite Fireworks is your one-stop shop for anything and everything fireworks. But anyway, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys in another video right here on our channel.